Alrighty then, folks, stand to, MechWarriors, and get ready to rumble as we are about to drop on once more with Bubba and the boys. Starting a little bit early today, because why not? I'm in a good mood. I hope you're in a good mood. As you know, I was in an amazing mood. What is love? Yes, what is love? Because love is electricity that pounds through your veins. Hello, Lake 20. Hello, Otto. Weighted Lizard. Nice to see you. Oh, God, that's no more. We're about to get started here. We're going to take on a 3-skull contract, and then we'll be moving on from the planet. I have waited 8 days because you want to know what? It was too good not to have the moonshine in the title, and so we're obviously going to be fielding the moonshine. So let's get ready to rock. Looks like Beardle got the same idea as you. He's streaming Bannerlord. I won't say great minds think alike because, I mean, Beardle has a much huger channel than me. But hey, I'm happy to see that he's going to be riding along under his own banner. 8 days, not 6 days on the road. It's been 8 days sitting still. Why? Because we wanted to bring out... Where is it? That's an Ostrak. That's another Ostrak. I was already on. No, that's a Griffin. There's the moonshine, being driven by Pyro still, actually, with a pair of snub-nose PPCs and additional armor. Hopefully this sucker will rock and or roll. By the way, for those of you who don't know what Urando is talking about, where have you been? Join my Discord. You'll get all of the news and information fit for you. We have changed up our streaming schedule. We are now playing 3 different games on 3 different days, which is kind of crazy to me, but 2 of them are related, and one of them, well, I really want to play it. So on Wednesdays, we're going to be continuing to play BattleTech Advanced 3062. A brand new patch, by the way, just came out today. Make sure you head on over to Blaze Discord in order to pick it up so that you can be on the most advanced version of the BattleTech Advanced. On Fridays, we're going to be continuing until the end of the month, I'm pretty sure. Probably until the end of the month. So all of April, we will be continuing our Mech HQ campaign, so we are going to be playing actual classic BattleTech. It's not necessarily on the tabletop, but it's on a virtual tabletop, which will be quite nice and lovely. We've been playing for the past couple of weeks. It's a huge amount of fun. I have just missed this game terribly, and so I'm deciding to take the rest of April to continue to play it. And then on Saturdays, we are going to start playing Mountain Blade Bannerlord, which I have started a test game as of Monday, I think it was. Yeah, Monday was when I started the test game, and I love this game. It's just been so much fun. I'm going to actually feel a little bit sorry that I'm not going to continue the test game so that we can play it from the beginning. We're going to have a lot of fun. Like I said, boss, you're an essential service. That being metal plate of armor medieval. Multi-track streaming, yes, indeed. Yes, Advanced 3062 has gotten an update. It is on their Discord. In the announcement section, it's mostly quality of life improvement. There's no massive changes. We have not gotten the gigantic clan map just yet, which would be, honestly, the big one that I'm super psyched for. But the Luhu, or Luhao, I'm not quite sure how you say it. It's a Capellan mech. You can tell by the name. Is now in the game, and it is... I can't say it's gorgeous because it's a Capellan mech, and things like the Cataphract aren't exactly beautiful, but they have a certain brutality of beauty. Much like the one man who ran the Tournament of Champions. That may be why I've had a few issues with it lately. Maybe. So we're going to get suckers rolling out. We've got Rekgar, Bubba, Kyogre, Pyro, and Leak 20 on this particular drop. We brought both of our Ostraks, both of our Griffins, and the Moonshine, which was, I believe it was named by Warden, was it? Or was it named by Pyro? Oh god, I can't even remember. But it was named, redeemed in the 30,000 Seabill reward of picking and choosing your own mech name. The Moonshine is now officially protected for the next probably long time until someone else, if they want to try and rename it. But for now, we will not be accepting names to change the our quick draw of the Moonshine. Hello, David Forge. Yes, Pyro did name it. That's why he's driving it. That's right. I was like, why is Pyro in this? You know what? I'm going to keep him. I'm there. What in the world is an Ostrak? This is an Ostrak. Our particular Ostrak has 4 ER large lasers because it's funny. And the other Ostrak is equipped for maximum melee damage, and it's lovely. I like quick draws until the clan mech update. Yeah, that'll be interesting. When that happens, by the way, when Bloody finally unleashes his clan mech update, we are going to be having another community poll, and it will be in 2 different places. There will be one as a community post on YouTube and one on the Discord. And if you are on both, you can vote twice, and you will be counted. With MGs melee. Yes, it's incredibly dangerous in melee, actually. You ramp up those machine guns, you punch at everything. All Reliable is currently sitting in the hangar. We modified it. It now has 50 MRMs, which is quite hilarious. We just are not fielding it at the moment, but it's perfectly acceptable and capable of work now. So we got to make sure that the Moonshine catches up. I want those snub-nose PPCs on target, baby. We improved its speed and everything. Maybe I should give it a supercharger. That'd be fun. If only I had the Seabills to rename it the Ostrak to the Ostrich. Well, how many Seabills are you up to at this point? You only need 30,000. You can chat and talk and all sorts of things in order to increase your Siebel count. So just vote to cancel yourself out, get the numbers, but the result. You could if you wanted. It is entirely up to you how you spend your vote. I will just be looking forward to voting. But the vote will be whether or not we continue, whether or not we upgrade to the version of 3062 with the new clan map, which would be fun and interesting. It'd be more of this. Or if we go back over to Rogue Tech, or if perhaps maybe we pick up Mountain Blade even more. We'll find out to see how much we love it. I hope I'm not going to burn myself out. Hello, Wizalot, welcome to the stream. Burn myself out on playing too much Bannerlord since, you know, I've actually been playing a game in my spare time. It's amazing. Like, do you have any idea what it's like? It's crazy. Alright, we'll rush on over the Burl Ostra. The Ostra going to take a peek. Still nothing to see, but we do have a couple of vehicles and a mech. Hopefully we can take the mech reasonably in time. But hey. Unfortunately, only 9.2 thousand, almost a third of the way there. Almost! You're rocking and rolling. I wonder how many Greybeard's up to at this point. Because Grey has been working hard to save up. You are not nearly as fast as I thought you were. How far do you jump? That's pretty decent for a 60-ton mech. That's not bad.
If you say so.
Well, I have 1.2, and I need to have more. I need to have more to say.
Acquired.
Wizalot has subscribed. Thank you so much. They've been subscribing for 2 months. Someone had to buy something with $30 in shipping. Nice. Thank you so much, man. I do appreciate it. So, can we get a little bit of heartbeat love in the chat? Yeah, Spoke's starting it, but I'm gonna make sure that it's the proper heartbeat love. It's not just one. It's an army. They're coming for you. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for the sub. I do very much appreciate it, man. It's actually things like the subs and the Patreon is the reason why I was actually able to, you know, afford to buy Bannerlord, which I've been super enjoying, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to kind of bring it to the channel as well. Because I don't want to just have the love just for myself. I want y'all to have it as well. Alright, the Ostrock with the machine guns and the medium lasers, rocking and rolling, get ready to roll. Oh, that's adorable, Waited. Made 50,000 recently, so gonna be a while to build one. Yeah, oh my. That's actually really cool, because I kind of want to get these. Oh shoot, I didn't wrap up the guns. We're gonna get shot at a lot by those. Skip it in advance, the first month was a gift. Hey, any amount of love always matters. Alright, looks like the Lyrans have showed up, so we're fighting the Lyrans and the Restoration? Oh no, the Turians and the Lyrans. So that's an interesting combination. Just here for the battle, for the line battles. AA carrier? Yeah, that actually is a pretty decent idea for an AA carrier. Just maximum LB2. You get to roll 5 times, and you get the cluster bonus. And you don't need to deal that much damage to an aerospace fighter to get to slow down or stop. So I'm actually kind of on board with it. Not hugely. I think an LB5 would probably be worth more. Because if you drop down if you remove one of your LB2s, that gives you 6 more tons, and you only need 1 ton to upgrade to, or no, you need 2 tons to upgrade to the LB5. So that would get 3 of your guns up to LB5s. And if you can find 2 more tons, you can get all the way up to 4 LB5s. That would probably be pretty vicious, actually. Turns and lands. So 4 AC2s? No, it's 5 AC2s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The carriers in the US Army Ontos. Oh, the Ontos is such an adorable little thing. I loved it. I loved trying to make it work when I played Wargame. Because, like, you could spam it. You could spam it so good. I think the Ontos was in Airland Battle. But I know it was in Red Dragon, because that's when I used it the most. But back in Airland Battle, oh, that was the best. That was the good days of Wargame. 2 different lances, assault master grabber. Potentially, if it's a Lyran scout force, we may actually run into that. So let's just kind of hope then. Wait, can you jump to get a line of sight? Because I just need a little bit more damage onto this guy. No, you're on your own. You're gonna get shot at by a lot of little tiny pellets. It's like being shot at by birdshot when you're wearing full armor. It'll be pretty interesting. All right, coming down to tier 5. That'll be the LB2 and his buddies. 75-ton mech, currently getting involved in Joule. I had a lot of energy weapons. That's pretty interesting, actually. It's gonna be a laser buzzsaw. Although that many energy weapons on a 75-tonner, what do you guys think? It's not a Marauder and it's not a Warhammer because there's no PPC sound. If the weight... Let's see. Being easy. If the weight of the round is what determines the defense... I think it's the weight of the... Not of the round itself, but it's the weight of the amount of fire you put down. Black... Ooh, yes, probably a Black Knight. That makes a lot of sense. So if the weight around is what determines it has, would 5 AC2s just be an AC10? No. I'm gonna say no. Just because it's too much logic for the game. No, you raise a valid point. Because, although, no, it wouldn't, because it has to come from a single ammunition feed. I was about to say barrel, but we have multi-barrel guns. Ooh, a little bit of damage, just spreading all across the mech. Nothing too terrible.
Damage is light.
Because you can have multiple barrels, but no, it's the single weapon system, so you're combining 5 weapon systems. Although an AC-10 would be way more efficient than what they're doing here. They've invested 30 tons in order to get what is effectively 12 tons worth of damage.
What? No.
Probably not the most brilliant designer ever. Oh, now you get to see him. Go after it, Moonshine. This is Moonshine's first fire with a brand new setup. Makes sense. Does that mean racks have multiple belts? Racks have multiple barrels.
Targeting. For now to strike.
Okay, that's a way to make a splash as your opening fire, but we'll take it. Just duct tape AC2s together to get an AC-10. You'd get a rack at that point. But close, but not quite. Oh yeah, I forgot, you're a melee mech. Let's make sure that we're actually firing all of the machine gun bullets that we intend to fire, which is, you know, all of them. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, there we go. So we're gonna stomp and then shoot. There goes building. Hello, Kager, welcome to the stream. Happy Odin's Day. Ah yes, Woden's Day. It is Woden's Day. Oh darn, we blew up his ammo. Because we kind of need some of that. And it is indeed a Black Knight. Whole bunch of mediums, whole bunch of larges, and just a lot of pain. Partisan heavy tank opening fire on a 70-tonner. Quite a bit of damage going down. Oh, and he's punching out. Interesting. 70-tonner just punched out, and we didn't even have to touch him. Hello, Mustadio. Whenever I see your name, Mustadio Warden, it always makes me think of the Team 4-Star Mustache song. I thought you said Warden's Day. No, it's Woden's Day. And we got a 60-tonner as well. What would a Lyran 60-tonner be? That'd be an interesting thing to ask. Probably a quick draw, but I'm not going to put too much of a lock onto it. Okay, we got some pulse lasers coming in, so we know that they've got some actual heavy firepower here. Do I get a cookie for grasping properly? Yes, have your cookie. There you go. My reputation has preceded me. Yes, indeed. Ever ran into an Inferno carrier on this particular mod? No. But I have run into mechs that are just packing a ridiculous amount of heat. They're J... What was it? It's not J-TAC, but it's J-something Tactical Missile Carrier. And they are just the worst thing to run into in Rogue Tech. Because they do carry Hydra ammunition, so it doesn't matter how well you're stealthing around. You're gonna get shot. It's gonna hurt. So may as well grit your teeth and burn. How can you see Mechatronics again? We have a pilot with a sufficiently high level of tactics. So in BattleTech Advanced, much like in Vanilla, your level of tactics will determine how much information you get back. In Rogue Tech, it's a lot more complicated. It has to do with rolling sensor checks based on your sensors, your pilot ability, what they're packing, and it gets complicated really quick. Hydra ammo, hey, who cares about game mechanics ammo? Exactly. Hydra is cancer, and I think it should be removed. Because it kind of removes one of the core gameplay loops. But I don't think we're here to talk about Rogue Tech. Or at least we're not here to talk about Rogue Tech balancing. We can save that for if Rogue Tech wins the vote when the time comes to see what we change our Wednesday game up to. But for now, oh, that's good. See, this is why cities are the best map. Urban maps, by far. They look cool when you miss buildings fall. Someone's walking through crates with the city behind him. It's just gorgeous. Oh, I love it so much. We need more urban maps. We absolutely need more urban maps because they're so beautiful. I faced a sticky SRM Inferno carrier and it cooked me alive. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. You should have the option though to turn off your mech. Although that would probably break... Well, actually, no, that might be a way to help improve the heat mechanic, but you can shut down a mech. Alright, ER large lasers. The Black Knight decided that I wasn't the priority. That was probably a mistake. Okay, we knocked out the cooling, and see, there goes the building. God, I love urban maps. Seriously, urban warfare, despite the horrificness that was the ECM system they added with the Raven, like, the city map kind of redeems it. I do like the PPC fists. You're probably not going to hit him, but you may as well throw it his way. Oh, you did manage to hit him. So you smashed into the building, clipped that, and then managed to actually hit the target. I am proud of you. Good job, Pyro. You're not even... I don't think you're actually even on the level of pilot who's kind of supposed to be out here with us. Alright, we got a Hellspawn. Oh, I love Hellspawn so much. And a 55-tonner over there. That could be a Bushwhacker. Or a Gauntlet. That would actually make more sense for Lyrans. But it's probably not a Gauntlet, let's be honest with ourselves. Okay, I'm going to multi-target. The Vager is not going to get ignored because I have machine gun belts and I intend to use all of them. Urban fire. I mean, you make the leak unless you can't. Wait, but... Alright, so there goes the one APC. So we took out the Partisan, and the Vager is not really all that phased. It's damage over X time that determines it. Oh, how do you shut down a mech? You just dump heat into it over and over and over. Oh, you mean how do you manually shut down? You can't. I'm saying they should add an ability to manually turn off your mech, so that you can just sort of chill and hopefully avoid exploding the mech from ammunition explosions and the like. So, it is something that I've always kind of wanted, but they've never done it. I imagine there's been no real need to, and that would have to introduce a whole bunch of new mechanics, but, I mean, have you seen what they've done to this game? Let it happen. Oh, that's if you build more heat than you can sink. Is there more shooting? Yeah. 75% miss, 20% hits, yep, everything fine here. You're playing a percentage-based game. Welcome to the world that veterans of XCOM are well familiar with. Oh, BattleTech does not get nearly enough credit in that realm either. Because it's always like, oh yeah, that's XCOM. Dude, BattleTech is the same way. Really, any dice game feels the same way. If this was Mech HQ, that APC would have no tracks. The crew would be stunned in the video and would be missing. Yes! Oh god, yes, bring us actual vehicle crits from tabletop. That's just so much more fun. The fact that I can just go up to somebody, dump a whole bunch of SRMs into a side, just the entire thing explodes, even though I didn't penetrate the armor, is what I want. I want that Hellspawn so much. Do not remind me. Oh, XCOM's great. I think XCOM 2 is a lot of fun. So, sprinting forward, we're just going to keep up the pressure on Mr. 75-tonner, mainly because I want to save the Hellspawn. I mean, we're not going to. We're going to annihilate this Hellspawn. Actually, you know what? This Hellspawn is completely untouched. I should probably do something about that. Especially since the Black Knight's nearly dead. Yeah, Hellspawn, you get the love. I mean, we missed, but you get it. Shattered the building. Yes. Oh, this is such a good first mission. I'm so happy with it so far. 55-tonner is packing a machine gun, a couple of lasers, and some missiles. That really could be a bushwhacker. I mean, that screams bushwhacker to me. It's not, but it screams bushwhacker to me. A huge fan of the bushwhacker. It's one of my favorite mechs. I can blame MechWarrior 3 for that. Because MechWarrior 3, you start out in a bushwhacker, and it's just so much fun. Because you go around blitzing your way through so many things before you get a new mech in that game. Give the Hellspawn some love, go for his head.
Okay, firing everything.
Oh, good. Nice hit. 95% still miss. Yep. XCOM is having your chief squad get wiped out in a routine mission, somehow beating the game with a rookie crew. That seems reasonable. You missed that game? It's still out. So there's, if you really miss, like, well, like old school XCOM, like the original style of XCOM and all that, the game you want to look for is called Xenonauts, or Xenonauts, depending on how you want to pronounce it. Xenonaught's. And that is basically old school XCOM updated for a little bit more modern stuff. So, I believe they're coming out with the Xenonauts too. So you might enjoy that. Oh, you mean MechWarrior 3? Yeah. Oh god, MechWarrior 3 is so good. MechWarrior 3 has the best briefings in any game. Because you get the little drone fly through, and you got your commander dude who's giving out the information. It's just so much fun. I could drill you, but I don't want to drill you. I want to smatter damage on you. And I do want to make sure this Hellspawn doesn't do too much to me. Or open XCOM. See the Bushwhacker model from the Kickstarter? It looks nice. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Yeah, a lot of the new models are looking really nice. Like, I do have reservations on the Marauder they showed a while ago, but other than that, everything else has just been a perfect hit for me. At least as far as I'm concerned. Is there seriously no way to get down here? Who designed this? How could I not walk over that? Never mind. Looks like we have to go the long way around. Because eventually I do want him to get into punching range, so he's going to move to support this guy. and my griffins can, or actually this royal Ostrock doesn't need to get in close, but my griffins can all fly. UFO defense from DOSBox is what you want? Yeah, I actually never played the original XCOMs. I played the remake when it started, Enemy Unknown, and then I also played XCOM 2, and those games were a lot of fun. Also, tons. XCOM 2 was so much fun to mod. I was actually talking to Sprog about this a couple of days ago. I recently checked my XCOM saved files on the workshop, and I am subscribed to like almost 300 mods. I have not played the game in a while, but when I glanced, it's like, and then I started looking through the mod list. It's like, oh yes, it's all guns, voices, armor packs, and like all cosmetic stuff. And there's like a couple of stuff from the RPG mod of the game, where basically it opens you up to every single class unless you mix and match and mess with things. But yeah, XCOM 2 was great for modding. I did also have some love in Kickstarter. Yes, a lot of them are really good. There was one that I thought was especially good, and I can't remember what it was. But I just remember my impression of it was like, yes, this is amazing. This is everything I wanted. Although I did notice that on the Bushwhacker model, I know it seems so crazy, but it's like they're all voices and armor packs and guns and stuff like that. So, but yeah, one of the things I noticed on the Bushwhacker model was that it has the torso twist. Oh, did you blow up your entire CT? I don't know. We'll find out.
Hey.
But it has the locations for a torso twist on it. So I don't know if they're gonna change the Bushwhacker in order to actually make that a thing. But yeah. So we're gonna plow in a whole bunch more fire in the back of the PC. Hello, Lord Noel. Welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it. We're just getting stuck into our first mission today. And I would love to just stand still, but unfortunately I do not have that luxury. So I'll back up a little bit.
Let's get down to it.
And lasers.
Coming right up.
Pop, popped. Okay, so we've managed to take out the entirety of the Turian land, so we got 3 more targets in order to wipe out for the Lyrans, and once we have that taken care of, well, that'll be a successful mission.
I'm here.
Alright, let's get the moon shining close. Let's have it do what it was built to do. We're gonna see all 3 targets just to get an idea of what we're fighting. Of course, it's a Shadowhawk. So boring. So boring! And a Hellspawn. So lovely. And a quick draw. It's a 5A quick draw, which is the better quick draw. Now that we have heat sinks, it is absolutely the better quick draw. I'd love to hurt you, mainly because I want to steal you, but we'll work with that later. Hi, Mr. 5A. We're gonna start getting involved with you. I don't know what to think. Wait, what? I like how Sprog gets his own title. Sprog has his own title? Wait, what? I'm happy getting all of the industry packs. Yeah, I think I signed up for all of those as well. By the way, if you haven't heard, a lot of the characters have already been like created, and you can actually hunt through the list. So I was actually quite happy to see mine. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they start incorporating various people into the game. Just the medium lasers. I won't bother with anything special out of you until we punch the quick draw. So did we ever figure out what mech decided to eject? Ooh, good point. Let's zoom in, see if there's a corpse. I don't see a corpse around here, which is rather concerning. We'll find out in the end, but it does appear that he is missing. I mean, there's the Black Knight that just got knocked down. Yeah, I don't see him. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what we run into in the salvage screen. I could be insulting him. Wait, what?
Waiting for orders.
Alright, Rekgar, let's just have you... You actually don't need to be anywhere near him, but I'm going to bounce you in close, because why not? The more pressure, the better. Oh, the Shadowhawk also took a head hit already. Give more love to the quick draw. Structure exposed. Medium laser crit. I think it's structure exposed on the arm. About 5 parts or something. Maybe. It's really going to depend on whether or not he didn't get like annihilated in some way. God, I love Hellspawns. They're so cute. Hellspawns are adorable. There's a mech corpse on that drop pod. Oh, it's on the drop pod? Alright, let me check. Oh yeah, there he is. What is that? Is that a cataphract? That looks like a cataphract to me. Dude, that's a cataphract. I'm almost positive. We might be able to steal one of those. So, let's see if I'm right.
Hey.
Hello, Cashin Fun. I'm not quite sure how to say that, but we'll go with that. How you doing? Put ammo all on mechs? Yes. That looks like a discount cataphract. It was originally designed, at least as far as I remember, but maybe that's not the case, but I could have almost sworn that it was designed to test the medium range missiles.
Go.
And it's so awesome. How smells like badass? They do. They are like, they're so fun. Because they look like a mech, you know? They look like a combat war machine. And that's really the best I can give you. Not all that accurate because he is relatively big. He's a 45 tonner, so there's that. Can anyone afford to name him Mr. Potato Head? Which mech? I can ask Cataphract melee practice. But I want to put guns on it. That's the point of the Cataphract. The guns. Have you ever seen Ilya Murman's Cataphract? It's amazing. Alright, let's go laser your arm off. Actually, what's in this shoulder? Right, so this will knock out 3 of your medium, so half your medium. Oh, but your ammo's there. Yes, blow up the ammo, blow up the ammo. Double tap, pops, and didn't blow up the whole thing. But he's got no more ammunition for his SRM, and he's lost 3 of his medium lasers, so not bad. Fract is sweet, the Fract is sweet, I love it. Hellspawns remind me of ED-209s. Supernovas reminded me of ED-209s, actually, when I stopped to think about it.
Damage looks light, Commander.
My melee Ostrak has guns, lots of... It does. It does have many guns on it. And we shall now demonstrate those many guns by going to beat the ever-living crap out of a Shadowhawk. It's a pretty terrible Shadowhawk. So, let's just get up to your side. Because I want to take away your cannon. Good hit, structure exposed, although I anticipate that's his arm. And then just the whole thing detonated. Why? Machine guns. And the machine guns are currently bugged in our version of the game. They don't show them firing. But yeah, good job. God, that's such a good Cataphract. Or not Cataphract, Ostrak. I love it. Fract is sweet to decide to make this easier so the parts hold duct tape anymore. So worried about the lack of hands on the...
What now?
It's fine, mostly-ish, sort of. Alright, so now those PPCs. Let's get in a duel. I'm gonna go fight you. My quick draw is better than your quick draw. Fight me. With facts and logic. See? Facts and logic. That's why he's got the 2 PPCs. ED-209 versus a 50 cal rifle. Boom it. Alright, let's see how he responds. He's gonna move his quick draw 6 inches and then fire a whole bunch of medium lasers at a Royal Griffin. Clearly got everything under control. Alrighty. So, Rekgar, I'm just gonna have you walk up to this guy and punch him. Now, the reason I'm gonna do that is that's gonna slow him down. At least I hope. Also, it'll allow you to chill out a bit. Good hit, 70 damage, as expected. Don't have any follow-up on that one, unfortunately. Oh, you didn't lose the initiative? Oh, it must be one of his special abilities then. Because Kyogre is a melee pilot. Type of bug. That's what I miss. We have been kicking butt, taking names, and currently fighting a Luan Scout Lance, as far as I can tell. The only thing left out of it is a quick draw and a Hellspawn. We'd like to take the Hellspawn attack, but I kind of doubt it'll happen. He did decide to move a little bit slower, though. So there is that, and I could just run my Royal Griffin up to do it, but no. Royal Griffins shall fire with missiles.
Okay.
Because that's what makes it royal. In fact, I'll actually throw in a precision strike. See if I can't rip them apart. Hi, I'm about to try and take all of your ammunition away from you. Didn't quite work out, but we have another one set up to ready to go. Oh, he's unsteady. Beautiful. Magical machine guns. Yes. Yes, they are magic incarnate. I think he's going to punch. Oh, no, he's not. It would have been smart if he punched, but I think he's trying to run away. Okay, not the most brilliant thing ever. We're going to walk up and punch him in the back with Kyogre. It's going to be brilliant.
Yes, Commander.
Right, Kyogre, just sort of ruin his week. 6 machine guns and the punch. Boot. So that's exposed him. And then, bazap. He's using his mind. How much salvage is this for? 3 of 13. It's not the most. Oh, wow, he had an XL engine. That's pretty nice. There's going to be a lot of salvage on the floor today.
What do you want?
You are going to precision strike the Cataphract. Be 99 ones. And yes, you are going to cook. The reason why I don't care if he cooks is because... Why the heck would I care if... Oh yeah, you got an XL engine. Burn it out.
One attitude adjustment coming right up.
There we go. Beautiful. I forgot that Hellspawns had XL engines.
I'm legally obligated
Yes, that's telekinesis, Kyle. Alright, so we have successfully dealt with that.
Successful.
It's really fun on our Royal Ostrock. We can just keep opening fire over and over with those lasers, because if he shuts down, who cares? He's not going to melt the mech. He has no ammunition to destroy. There's not 30 tanks, so I'm guessing 2 salvage. Alright, 148,100 C-bills. 0 internal damage, which in this mod, which is a little bit easy mode, we don't have to worry about that. And it is a cataphract, and 1, 2, 3, we're going to have to sort of rely on that old streamer luck, I suppose. Anything that I really desperately need to grab? The answer to that question is not really. I mean, the Guardian would be nice, but I need one more cataphract part. 1, 2, 3, 4. Aha! We've got it. Oh, we got the whole thing. Thank you, game. I invoked the streamer luck. We also managed to pick up a large laser, a couple of medium, some machine guns, and some SRMs. That's not bad. So, brand new cataphract. Carrier keeps snapping his fingers, make him stop. DC Universe Steel with Thunder Thanatos is so... Oh. Did we did ask for a ballistic mech and the enemy is attempting to purpose for the free crap. Thanatos. I don't want such a... the Thanatos is a mech. Thanos is a big purple guy who actually had a pretty good arc. Silver bullet fract. I don't know if we have a silver bullet. That's actually a really good look for our ship. Alright, brand new mech. We're going to build it. We've got 14 days until the end of the month, but I have all of that to sell. Ready my cataphract.
That mech is ready to
The
fight.
Franken Mech. This is our heaviest mech. It is. Oh, lovely. Oh. Don't cataphracts just look so good? And by good, I mean they look good in the same way that the A-10 Thunderbolt looks good. It looks brutish. It looks aggressive. It's a war machine, and I love it. Literal free practice. We did nothing besides show up. Yeah, we didn't do a thing. Just the pilot ejected for no reason. Can I send you save games so we can roll salvage for me? What? Oh, unfortunately, you can't save at that point. Oh, we have 2 of them in storage on the Supermax. A-10 best cast aircraft fight you. Okay. Any sort of air defense ever. Alright, let's go see what we can do to the cataphract. I don't think we'll change much to begin with. Ooh, it has improved targeting. That's nice. Yeah, we'll have a love job with it. It is an energy fract aside from the AC-10 of the shoulder, but we can get rid of that. We got a single one. Do I have a Gauss rifle? I think I do. I have. Well, we have actually a silver bullet Gauss rifle. That'd be 14 tons. I'd rather have a full-up Gauss rifle for the 75. Because we do have an improved targeting, which gives just a +1 accuracy for all range weapons, which is nice. We got lower arms and hands on the one side. I actually want to switch over. Now the PPC can be there, but I kind of want to swap it over just to make sure that it's less vulnerable. So 5 energy and 1 ballistic. Switching over to a Gauss rifle would help out a little bit with the temperature. I don't think I have another double heatsink kit. I do not. Could throw in an XL engine, but that'd be really dangerous. What sort of big energy weapons do we have? We got lasers, we got pulse lasers, and it's really just PPCs. Oh, we got the binaries, but the binaries is... Oh yeah, snub-nose PPCs! Duh! So that's an obvious change that we need to make. From a normal PPC to a snub-nose PPC. It's more powerful. The normal PPC only does 55 damage. This does 65 damage. And it weighs a ton less. And the only difference is... slight range decrease. It's amazing. Air defense and the enemies in the U.S. are fighting the modern era. Table a second to when the Phoenix Hawk armor, 1 more auto arm. Vanilla AC-10 is heresy. I would agree. So, unfortunately, I don't have a double heatsink kit to really play with this too much. Let's see, 35 heat versus the normal PPCs, 25 heat. Okay, so it's a little toastier. Snubs are the best. XL save us 3 tons. Let's go check. I hate XLs, but I have to admit that there's a few ways of getting enough tonnage here. Now to give us 9.5 tons. So we would have weight to play with. We drop, obviously, the AC-10 because the AC-10 is garbage. I love the AC-10 on my champion, but I do have to admit it's terrible. Oh. No, I think I kind of want to avoid that. Ammunition, ballistic. Give me ammo Gauss, throw it in the head, ammo Gauss, throw it in the center torso. And now we don't have blowing up ammo. So that's always good. Do I prefer 3062 or Rogue Tech? That is a very complicated question that does not have a simple answer. Both do very interesting things, but they both do different things. So which one I like more? That'd be very hard to say. UAC 5? If we had a UAC 5, we might rock with that one, but I kind of want the Gauss rifle. What about Ferris? Do we have Ferris? Let's go check. We do have Ferris. We have Stealth as well. Ferris would save us 1.13 tons. We are going to cram on armor because we could just give it an XL engine. It's going to need all the armor I can throw into it. I kind of want to just do 2 snubs. Let's see, 2, 4, 6. So 3 snub nose equals 1. Or 3 medium lasers equals a snub nose PPC. The temperature's a little less though. LB10, lean into the shotgun. Earlier telling me Gauss is love. Gauss is love, and Gauss is firepower, and pinpoint at that. I do love it. So, since it already has the improved targeting systems, I don't think I need to add a TTS of any description. Guardian ECM might be a nice pickup, or an Angel would be better if I've got one. Do I have an Angel? I do not. Okay. So Guardian ECM might be a good idea. Throw it in there. Check store for what? What would we be looking for in the store? Not opposed to it, just wondering. You get 2 UAC for each Gauss. You do not, sir. A Gauss rifle weighs 15 tons, and 2 UACs would weigh you 18 if you're going for a UAC 5. Boss gonna spend big Kenanitis. Snubs and Gauss, interesting combo. Yeah. When put it that way, it's not exactly the most brilliant thing ever, is it? Although, really, that's not a huge problem in terms of actual range on the gun. And I've never actually found the shotgun to be all that useful. Rack ammo. Interesting. Let's go grab some. Don't want anything long range to build heat while closing. Why would we want to build heat while closing? This mech is obviously fire support. Oh, we can't even afford it. So this would be a cache too far. The XL engine really kind of kills it. What I normally do on my cataphracts, in order to keep them simple but aggressive, and I should have bothered to take off those medium lasers because I'm going to be putting them right back on, is 1, 2, 3, 4 medium lasers, both this and this, and then we put on. There's extra armor on here. Actually, let's just hit the revert button. Sometimes it works, sometimes it breaks. Okay, it worked this time. So pull off the PPC, pull out the AC-10, and then give it, and where is it? AC-20. And this is what I normally do in tabletop with my cataphracts. It's also something we've done with a cataphract before in Rogue Tech. It's actually not a terrible plan. It has a pretty significant amount of firepower. And you're not all that toasty. I mean, you can be toasty, but you don't have to be. Isn't there a double heatsink kit in the store? There is. Unfortunately, it's like 1.5 million Seabills, so we can't really afford it at the moment. Double barrel shotgun mech. Don't want anything long range. All in, but looks on. What, the AC-21? I do like it a lot. I think it's really nice, actually. The only problem with it is the heat. The heat is absurd and obscene and difficult to handle. But in any event, we can't modify it yet. We don't have enough cash. We are going to have to sell a couple of things just to make sure that we can pay for the end of the month. And there's no more missions. So, cataphracts are solid mechs. They're decent. AC-10 PPC. I think the PPC is actually more efficient than the AC-10. So you're better off with going to PPCs for it. Can't go wrong with a football launcher. Indeed. When you just start lobbing AC-20 shells around at people, people start dying. Alright, we're going to sell the extra cataphract part because I don't like duplicating mechs. I'm sorry, it's just a habit that I've gotten into of just not caring for that. We're keeping the Blackjack if I can, keeping the Talus if I can, keep the Kentaro because I was asked. Thunderbolt I'm going to get rid of because I know people like the Thunderbolt but they don't like it that much. And the Crusader I'm keeping because the one guy I know who likes a Crusader is rabid about his love of Crusaders. I don't want to get rid of any of my assault mechs, so that means I have to get rid of my little personal pet project. Goodbye, little Hellspawn. Okay. It's time to travel. Give me navigation. Activate the navigational deflector array. We got the Steel Beast, which we could probably take now. And it gives us a crab. Rename a mech. Redeemed rename a mech to the That's True. Otto, what are you naming? Let me know, tell me. Tell me your secrets, sir. No one put reload chart from tabletop? What do you mean in reload chart? Doesn't like duplicating mechs, rocks 2 hunchbacks and 2 griffins. Hey, I didn't look for those hunchbacks and griffins. They came to me. So, I don't like hunting down duplicate mechs. So, let's go head towards the steel beast then. Because it is a crab at the end of the day. And it's a decent crab too. It's got a ballistic hardpoint on it. Cat 09 tails? Cat 0-9 tails. Got it. I don't actually have it. Let me pause it. I'll rename it now. Mech Bay, come to the cataphract. There you are. Standing apart because he knows he's better than everybody else. Well, he paid for it, so he's got it. Alright, so cat 0 dash. Dashes cannot be included. 9 tails. So there is no dash available, but I can do that. Gun farm. The cat 09 tails. So. And back to our trip. The Urbies, again, I did not hunt down the Urbies. The one Urbie showed up, and I was like, why are you here? Yeah, they do not like us. So we're not going to get a black market invitation anytime soon. Bet you thought I was going to save it for a crusade. A little bit, yep. Well, once I get 30,000 civils, I'll get the Jeff Goldberg. Tabletop, all weapons had different reload times? Had different... So in the role-playing game, they had different firing times. So in the role-playing game, an AC-2 could fire 4 times per turn. And an AC-5 could fire twice per turn. But in standard tabletop, everybody you get to shoot a weapon once per turn. So AC-2s are less useful. I swear to God, Darius, I will throw you out the airlock. See, we have 107,000 C-bills. Wouldn't everybody want $177,000? Would that not be amazing? What's the name of the Japanese fox spirit that gets more 9 tails? Yeah, it's a kitsune. Phantom Pain. I will authorize a second medical exam. We lose. Pilots are known to be careful and cautious. Apparently, Exar Snow is no longer cautious. So there's that. I answered the question. Why stop at 9 tails when you can earn so many more? You keep saying that, but don't do it. Alright, so we got improved power conduits, which means we are down to... the only thing we need to build now is Gamma Pod, and that will allow us to start getting all of the people. Unfortunately, it's 2.5 million or 2.25 million C-bills, so it's going to take a little while. But we'll set it up. Took 5 turns to reload a Gauss and tabletop. What tabletop are you playing? Because it sure as heck ain't normal tabletop. You can fire a Gauss every single round, and I know that for a gosh darn fact. Alright, well, I'm not going to be doing voices or nothing this time, because I already did Steel Beast. If you want to find it, you can find it in the playlist. So we're just going to go hunt down this guy and beat the epilogue crap out of him and steal his gun. Like reloading the ammo bin or something? Even reloading ammo bins takes 15 minutes. So, if you're talking about like actual repair times. No, you can fire a Gauss every run. There's 8 rounds in a bin. Once you empty the bin, you're sorta SOL. Obviously, we're going to take all the stuff because stuff is way more useful than things. And we are only allowed to drop 4 mechs, right? Because flashpoints. So Moonshine, Ostrock, Royal Ostrock, and the Griffin for long-range fire support? I think not. Get that cataphract on in there. We got the cat on 9 tails coming along. Tarek has learned to not let us choose his fate. I already did it. So if you wanna watch that, there is a playlist that I have for all of the flashpoints that we did, and Steel Beast is absolutely in it. And I tried to do a terrible Hulk Hogan impression, and it was awful. So we got our Ostrocks. Kind of 9 tails. Yeah, Wrecker can drive it. Actually, Otto named it. Otto, get in the mech. Your 4s across the board. Get in the damn mech. The actual time it takes to reload a bin in tabletop is really absurd. It takes 15 minutes in tabletop to reload a bin. If we're going by the campaign rules. Give a mech tech 15 minutes, he can reload literally every single bin, and he cannot fail that check, which is useless. So, what's the jam? Turkazine. If I remember my table talk, I had the books once. This could have been take 2. So So, Cation, we've been playing a Mega Mech campaign for the better part of a couple... I've been playing ones for the better part of a couple of years. So, I assure you, you can fire a Gauss rifle every single round in normal tabletop. Now, there might be a version of tabletop where that changes, and I do know that in the RPG version, specifically what I'm thinking of is a MechWarriors Guide to Solaris 7. There is rules for different firing rates for different weapons because they break down the turns even more. And for that, that's where things like, where my suggestion to Bloody Doves and the RogueTech team comes with, set the AC2 to fire at its normal damage, and then allow it to fire 4 times a turn. It means reloading the bin? I didn't know you could reload bins in battle. That'd be quite interesting. Although I suppose it does make sense because the Enforcer is designed to be able to reload bins in battle. That's why it carries a single magazine. Alright, we're all start to the front.
Well.
We must eliminate the
Yes,
CLB's
old
retinue.
Showdown.
65-ton mech. Ooh, interesting. Let us rob him of all the things he can have. Haven't you seen The Matrix? What does The Matrix have anything to do with anything? Moonshine to the front. Oh good, Moonshine will be in cover too. That'll be brilliant. Maybe just waiting for my time to ride a mech today, maybe. That's possible. Although I have noticed that I've been putting pilots who name their mechs, they kind of get it. Oh, we found his retinue. Sure, we'll have the melee Ostrak rush all the way forward and see what we're dealing with. Hey, look! It's another Ostrak. Medium lasers away. Zap. Hey, we hit him. 12 damage. Reload. The reload time of mechs in the Matrix? Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Running out to the middle of the thing in your... God, what were those things called? Oh, let's get the Cat of Nine Tails for it. Actually, Cat of Nine Tails is sort of a fire support mech. Because he's got that PPC, which has a minimum range, and he's also got that AC-10, which has a similar problem. Well, the AC-10 actually doesn't have a minimum range, but... Maybe we should just remove the AC-10, put in another PPC, convert them to all the snubs, give them 3 snub as PPCs. Interesting. Why does anyone use LRM5s? They are useless. Because the idea is flexibility. Oh, wow, you're beautiful, actually. I just sold your part. Darn it. Ooh, you have twin PPCs. I just sold your part. Damn it. 3 snubs? Yeah, 3 snubs is only going to run you 18 tons. I mean, that's easy to come by. The question is if you can handle that heat. I don't know if it would be able to. Oh, it's an 8SS. Okay, that explains quite a bit, actually. I would like to have my Punchy Royal Ostrak up close and personal. Don't want to do that. The reason I don't want to do that is because I don't want to have to, suffer the penalty for flying. So we're going to pound the hell out of the Ostrak because I have no intention of keeping it alive. Did manage to hit him. Not too bad. Flexibility. Indeed, flexibility. And some missiles for long-range fire support. I'm scattering all over the place. Crit fishing? Yeah, you could... Well, can you crit fish with it? Because it's a single clump. See you around, Wizlot. Thanks for stopping by. We do appreciate it. It's back down to 20k. You can almost name another mech.
What do you want?
I'll have the Royal Ostrak take front and center for a moment just to see what ends up happening to it. I anticipate what's going to happen to it, but I want to see. Wow, that was brilliant. Oh, you did hit the... Okay, I take it back. That was brilliant. Okay. My mistake. We got more incoming missiles. So we got the reinforcements, but I don't know if it's just this guy, but... It's 67,000. Wow. We have a bunch of sabers around here. I really, really wish that you had done that to that one. Alright, let's have Ostrak on Ostrak combat. It's only a 5 damage weapon. There's a lot better options at long range. What did we kill? We broke something good. Oh, we made him... Yeah, it's this gyro, probably. It's the multi-kill bonus. Oh, it didn't turn up my guns. Duh. We did open up his center torso pretty wide, though. Huh. You shot at the Ostrak that I didn't expect you to shoot at, so there's that. Unfortunately, it was a center torso hit. He did a good job of it, but he didn't quite kill him. Cat of Nine Tails, time for you to get involved in the combat.
Confirmed.
Let's go see who we're gonna kill. And it's gonna be you.
I believe this should have effect.
Pop? Not popped, but knocked over, so we should be able to knock him down. Except for your 6 months? Wow, we may actually have to lower the price on that then. Because if it's taking you guys way too long to actually accrue, then I don't want to cause too much pain for you guys trying to save up for things. Also, that with the back. Oh yeah, he did with the machine gun. It must have been. But now with the Fists of Fury, everything he's firing into the Royal Ostrich, not able to connect, so we're good and safe on that. So they're creating a firing line. They're not getting through this. That's a 100-ton mech. I just want to point that out, that we're being fired on by a 100-ton mech. Channel points didn't exist until around Christmas. That's a good point.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
I want to know what the 100-tonner is. I have an idea, but I want to know. Okay, we got a 20, a 60, a 55, and a 100. I can kill this Ostrich with like no trouble at all. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up over here, keep him in cover, because I don't want him to take too much damage. Watching Twitch along. Atlas? I hope not. Atlas is boring. I've had a lot of them in my time. 5 parts. That worked out beautifully. That worked out exactly how I had hoped it would. Griffin 1DS. Alright, so we prep for the missiles. So we have 1 bed for an Atlas. Devastator.
Hey.
Not enough hell arms for an Atlas. There is an Atlas which I believe has 15 tubes, isn't it? So God, what's it called? It's the other Atlas that's all over the place.
Okay.
But let's find out. King Crab. Mess with the Crabbo, you'll get the Stabbo. Oh boy, that's a good one. That's twin Gauss rifle pokey crab right there. Moonshine, you're just gonna shoot at him, but like, if you could do some cool things with accidental headshots, that'd be appreciated. I do want that one. That's amazing. K-Ogre.
Yes, Commander.
Just started zigzagging across the battlefield as you steadily look for a target. Oh, it didn't turn up his guns again. He's only firing 4 shots. Make Dr. Foggy. We can make Dr. Foggy. And machine guns. We broke a double heatsink. I was hoping to blow out his torso and then, you know, kill the entire mech. Start knife fighting. It has long range. We don't. It has streaks. Actually, we do have great long range. Have you met my Ostrich? It's amazing. Hey, it's a Dragon 5N. All right.
You have orders?
Yes. You're going to kind of lateral on this one, I guess. I guess not too much lateral. I'm worried about shooting through the back of my Ostrich, but we're gonna take a peek, see what happens. How bad is the shot? The shot is pretty bad. AC-10 off. PvPC needs to be. Oh God, it's so toasty. So toasty. Why is the AC-10 so terrible? What's with the PvC? Started sprinted, target effects, target moved. Oh, the recoil. Right, okay. You know what? Chill for the round. We'll get that temperature under control. I'll have some fun with it. Came for the crab, got a king instead. Nah, this is just to piss him off, and then he'll challenge us to a one-on-one fight. And then he'll cheat in the fight, and he'll bring a whole bunch of extra people. Because, you know, he's a coward. Are all of your ERPPCs on the same arm? I gotta say, doesn't seem like the most brilliant plan you ever made. Crab. Okay, crab. That was a big pulse laser. Luckily for us, he managed to miss. So, I mean, it's kind of expected considering how fast we're going, but jeez. I have more missiles incoming. Focusing at Cat of Nine Tails, they've recognized the weakness of its armor. You have recoil for these, and a Locust. Ah, the Locust 3D. It's got a good position up there. And the Griffin's gonna bounce on in. Continue to shoot at our Ostrich. Our Ostrich managing to absorb quite a bit of fire and avoid the damage. Please don't make me shoot Kyogre in the back. Finisher. I did it honorably. They sent a striker and an Nervy. Yeah, I did it honorably as well. And I remember the fight was just kind of absurd. Not like terrible, but I remember it came very much down to the wire when we did it. So, I anticipate having him taken care of by the end of the turn. So I'm going to precision strike you because you have a sufficient level of tactics for 14s.
One attitude adjustment coming right up.
Pilot, lethal damage. Nothing on that thing was damaged at all,
I'm legally
aside from the head.
obligated to inform you I'm paid per kill.
Thank you so much, Bubba, for giving me such an amazing gift. Now, we're not going to get it, because we're only getting 3 of something priority salvage, but, I mean, that's a way to open up.
What? No.
Kegger, I want you to kill this guy, and this time I'm actually going to turn your guns on to full firepower. So let's go beat the ever-living crap out of somebody. Good morning.
Engaging.
And mind bullets. That's how that works, and he's got no more guns.
Critical hit.
Pyro,
Here.
let's get the moonshine in here. I could just stick him. That might actually be the most hilarious way to do it. Let's stick him.
Move into position.
Hi, buddy.
I'll try.
Oh, twin snubs. That's the way to go. Ramp up the guns. We'd still end up getting lucky if you're lucky with the random rolls. Yeah, we'll have to see how we're going to do on this one.
How might I help?
Otto, it's time to get some vengeance. Vengeance shall be sweet and it shall be yours, sir.
Have no
You
doubt.
walk over there,
it will be done.
shed that stability problem, take aim, turn on all the guns, despite your accuracy being absolute garbage. Fire. You know what? I'll give you the precision strike. I will give you precision. Such precision. He is panicked though, so he had that much going for him. He already lost both of his ERPPCs. Yeah, but he's still a 65-ton mech, and he has the ability to harm me with punches.
I'm on the
Punches
clock.
aren't fun.
What do you want?
So I do want to make sure that we kind of have him continue to be pushed away.
All right.
I like that
Let's get
dragon too.
down to it.
From let's sacrifice the Lego for luck. And target Griffin. See if you can't remove his shoulder.
One attitude adjustment coming right.
Although this is the good one that swaps that out. Although you do have an XL engine, don't you?
Well, who needed salvage anyway?
Interesting. Long range missiles onto the Cat O' Nine Tails. See, it's supposed to use its AC-10 for fire support, but it really kind of can't handle it. We got to give that pilot a little bit of assistance. Dragons are beautiful.
Hey.
All right, Pyro, you're gonna. Actually, no, you're in a great position. Turn around and make him hurt. Hi, buddy.
Targeting. For now for strike.
There we go. Another one. Come on, bail out of the back. You're getting shot in the back. You have no weapons. Surrender. Save the core, save the heat sink. You can't steal heat sinks, unfortunately. If you could, we would, but you can't. I think we would better without the precision strike. Yeah, it seems like it. That dragon is UAC 5? It does. Wait, it's a 5N. Yeah, it does. So,
Commander.
unfortunately, I don't predict a way of taking it super intact. You missed, K-Ogre, you missed! The machine guns didn't, but you missed! Hello, Thelenios, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you along for the ride. Okay, so we've got the DS trying to shift on around. He's getting a decent shot over towards the Royal Lost Rock, but that's partially my own fault for putting him so far forward. I wanted to remove that shoulder entirely and make sure that that was not able to be used against me, but it clearly didn't work. Okay, at this point, you know what? I'm going to tell you to just kind of give up on the gun and give him a punch.
Consider it done.
Just give him the old one, too.
Engage.
There you go. Apparently we were right. Melee cataphract is the way to go. Oh, boy. Locust is back, and he's got a target. Yeah, they don't like my Royal Lost Rock. Well, they can suck it. My Royal Lost Rock is beautiful. Quad ER large laser is the way to go. And I was kind of expecting that, but the Moonshine is fairly decently armored all around. For, you know, various reasons. So I've got the base game question for some opinions. Because I was considering using the fire starter, but seeing it only has 4 ammo per flamer on the first mission with it, makes it seem like it would be useless on longer missions. Yeah, if you're going to use flamers only on it, you are going to fall a little bit by the wayside. In vanilla, which you're playing right now, is the general consensus is you want to move towards small laser loadout. Get good enough small lasers and you'll just annihilate everything. So run up, punch, laser. Because heat in vanilla is not really super amazing like it is in mods. Because mods go through and add an additional heat system, whereas in vanilla it's just 3 damage to all locations. Or 10 damage to all locations, something like that. So in general, what I've found to be useful and what I think others have also found to be useful is you'll kind of want to remove those flamers, unless you have a very specific tactic in mind, but remove the flamers and instead put in small lasers. Yes, bro, they nerfed him. They nerfed him several times because flamers are good-ish, and they wanted to make sure that that was not the case. I'm just gonna run up and punch you. It's 65 damage. Actually, no, you're being held on by chewing wire.
I'm on the clock.
Chewing wire?
What do you want?
Bubblegum and baling wire. That's the thing.
Let's
So
make
I'm gonna
some
go hunt that arm down.
decisions at high speed.
Hi, I only need to hit you once. And we'll shut off one ER large laser, and 1, 2, 3. Didn't hit it, but we did get through the center torso. So did you go back to not using the Firestar? Oh, use the Firestar. It's an amazing mech. It is the best light mech in vanilla. But swap out the flamers. Unless you're playing a stock only run, in which case you can make it work. Chewing wire and bubble tape. Firestar is amazing. It is. Firestar is absolutely the best light mech in vanilla. There can be no denying it that. And anybody who does deny it is, well, not informed. Punch!
Attempting physical attack.
Hello, Swiss PD, and there goes his ammunition and entire left torso. Now, why am I going for the left torso? Obviously, I'm attempting to save the UAC, and I've almost got him.
Hey,
Moonshine, you have snub-nosed PPCs. You are capable, in fact, of making him fall over, which, you know, might freak him out a bit. What's your accuracy here? 70? Oh, I wish he had multi... Wait, do you have multi-target? Did they give you punching and shooting? You do have multi-target. Perfect, okay. One to there. One to there.
engaging.
Lost my AC2 Locust, as otherwise. Who needs armor? Alright, we got him panicked. He's not bailing yet.
Reporting.
Auto does not have the ability to multi-target. However, I'm going to knock him over.
Lightning fast.
I am not. My AC2 Locust. You generally got real hard points. Extra melee damage is generally badass. Yeah, it's the support hard points. The support hard points are what makes it stupidly good. Give him love.
Going down.
What the hell?
Losing lots of us.
And Steel Beast going down. Alright, 3 or 4. Really Firestar, if I found the Fire Javelin to be more effective. Yeah, Firestar is better. It's nimble, it's aggressive, it has jump jets, and the support hard points plus a melee combat is just absurdly good. You kit that thing out with maximum improved small lasers, and you can just do obscene amounts of damage. RNGS is offering you this gas rifle. No, you're not taking my gas rifles away. You know what? Just sit there and burn him. Burn him like the heretic that he is. You're a good griffin, I won't lie. But you don't deserve to live anymore. Lasers are good. There he goes. Knocked out his XL. Sounds like the key. I need to get rid of the flamers as the main weapon of fire. Yeah, that would be my not really suggestion, because it's been a while since we've played vanilla. But that would be the way that I probably would prefer to run it if I were to do it. But you have very, very little health left. I could just machine gun you to death. So you have so little health that I'm going to ignore you. I'm going to go punch a locust. Hi, next turn you're mine, and you know it. Alright, I was just told that the AC2 locust is apparently really good. Let's test that. Seems good. Firestar is the only light mech that isn't a coffin and chicken legs. Yep. First wave. So Otto is possessed. Yes, Mr. Moon is the one who's coming after him. Alright, let's have you sort of walk in on this one.
Affirmative.
Hi, I'm going to give you a chance to live.
Okay. Firing everything.
Bail out of. Oh, he's only unsettled. Holy crap, this pilot. This pilot is the man. I thought he was already panicking. He is not. He's only a little bit unsettled about the fact that he's, you know, missing an arm, has a center torso exposed, and his only ally left is a locust. I'm going to see if I can't freak him out, but it's going to be an interesting challenge. Especially since, you know, I don't want to blow apart that gun. And I think he knows it. Hiya, buddy. Oh, goodness. That's not good. That's very bad. That is, in fact, very bad. Okay, he's feeling stressed. We've improved it now. Back up to the top with the locust. The locust is preserving. The locust preserved so he could fire at the cat of nine tails. Interesting. Arms armor away.
Damage minimal.
Yeah, but it's what is on his arm is important to me at the moment. Alright, so Moon
no.
Moon. Think you can do it. Sprint. Get right to his back. Yeah, we'll have Moon Moon do it.
Throttling up for what it's worth.
Alright, I need you very, very, very carefully to plant two shots, exactly two, right into his back.
If you say so.
What did I just tell you? Oh, but he bailed. Okay, we'll take it. Panic level critical. Alright, give me Kyogre. Let's have him finish this off. So, best mech ever award, apparently given to the Locust. Managing to dodge the punches. Machine guns! Mind bullets doing an excellent job of harming his arms.
Reporting critical hit.
I may have to admit that the Locust is the best mech in the world. What is this insanity? Whatever I do to finish you. Ah, Moon did well. So he died. It's okay. He died to a freak accident, and we are all very sad that he's no longer with us. And apparently pilot lethal.
I'm legally obligated to inform you I'm paid per
Good
kill.
job. So we took no damage on that one, which is great. So we can just turn around and do it right over again. I wonder what mech we should send up to fight him, though. That'll be the real challenge. Our Royal Ostrich... Why would I even say that? It's gotta be Kyogre. Kyogre's gonna fight him in the Ostrich. Royal Ostrich up by the sniff. So, what someone mentioned in our Discord is they believe that the red-tinted ones are forced bailouts, which I'm willing to believe. Yep, I think you're right. I think we have to send Kyogre in his melee Ostrich. Alright, there happens to be 5 parts of a King Crab here. This King Crab had a lot of good kit. Twin Gauss rifles, large pulse lasers. Okay, not so much streaks, but who cares about streaks? XL engine, double heat sinks. You can't rob kits. Nope. We got 1, 2, 3, and then it gave us a smattering of everything else. And to punish me for it, it only gave me a ton of Gauss rifle ammo. Had to give it a shot. We had to give it a shot. But we do now have 3 King Crab parts. So that's enough to build that King Crab. So we can find 2 other King Crab parts from any other variant, and we can build that one. It's gonna be fun. It's a lot of my parts. It was a lot of my parts. We did not do a good job of just annihilating our entire enemy force. So, yeah, we'll probably field the. It's all right. We will probably field Kyogre's melee one. Oh no, we turn right around. Apparently, what? Really? Consecutive deployment. Okay. Stay force. We may as well kick butt. King Crab with a hero mech. I like King Crabs. They're fun. They look cool. They generally are equipped quite heavily for heavy weapons. We used a King Crab a lot in our first season of MechWarrior 5. Did never really bother with it season 2. We're close though. So 100 tons with ballistic hardpoints on the arms. You can do a lot of fun things with it. When I played vanilla and got King Crabs, you put twin Gauss rifle if you can in the arms because you get the accuracy bonus, and then you just go to town sniping people in the head. It's amazing. Or you transition to another mod. Yeah. Well, we might. You never know. Hey, Greybeard. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. Greybeard, what are you up to in terms of Siebel count? I'm dying to know. On MechWarrior 5 is the best. The best is the triple OB because it gives you more tonnage. Nice. But yeah. I wonder if the Juggy would give you a lot more. Red Reaper Part 2. Hopefully not. Oh, the saga of that Red Reaper, man. The saga of that Red Reaper. It took us so long to get it, that by the time we actually got it, it was absolutely worthless to us.
Where the hell are we?
I don't know, Tex, but we're going to find out.
Of course.
Alright, we've identified multiple targets. Sending our Royal Ostrich up high, because that's where it belongs. Do I want to reveal on this turn 70-ton mech? Assault turret. That's what that means. I was like, ASLT turret? What is that? Let's take a peek. It's an Archer 5R. Okay, that's pretty cool. I'm a fan. I think it's a good shot.
Moving to
I
position.
just finished watching your MechWarrior 5 playthrough today. So just started our Armada playthrough. By the way, Arando, thank you for pointing out the mistakes in the playlist. It was very helpful. I was able to fix them. Thanks to you. The Kaiju is fun, but no ballistic. It's PPC based without PPC quirks from MechWarrior Online. That's really high for not having 2 times points up modifier. Wait, where is he? He's up to 60,000. Nice. Quick draw's thick. I suppose in some ways, yes, you could say that. Alright, we're going to try and avoid the turrets a little bit, just to see what we can get going. Gotta go on patrol, don't kill me. We will do our very best, Otto. Got a laser in the... It's quad large laser. It's basically us. Ah, laser the archer. Good job. Structure exposed. He's feeling a tad unsettled. As you do when you've been hit by 4 ER large lasers. The smattering of missiles. We're doing good. There's no 100-tonner though. Archers are iconic though as command mechs. Center torso is wide open. We are not getting this archer. This archer is about to explode.
Commander.
Yeah, we'll have you rush on in. Just because you're crazy.
On my way.
God, I wish I could get some better armor on this mech. I'm talking like damage reduction, ferro laminar stuff.
You need to secure the area, Commander.
Oh, shut up, Darius. I have this. Got an Omni starter, which should be easy to kill. Light PPC shredder turret, a quad medium turret with large lasers. Ooh, that's pretty. MRMs. We can rob those. Oh, there's a lot of MRMs on that turret, too. I was gonna machine gun him in the face, but... Let's see if we can't deal with this first. I don't want to stand, you know, that close to that many MRMs. I also noticed they have a private video on the modded playfield. I'm going to avoid turrets. Fronts right into a light. Archers are nice as well. I'm wondering if the leak is... Yes, MRM 60. They've actually got 120 MRMs currently facing me. Well, I was going to avoid the turrets up until... mainly for the Royal Ostrock. Because I didn't want him to just, you know, get shot at and blown to pieces. But K-Ogre is a little bit more aggressive. And I can use him right up front in the middle of everybody. It's great. So if I were that archer, I would not want to be there. I would run.
Damage is light.
And the MRMs. And because of that massive amount of evasion, the Ostrock's currently rocking. We're brilliant. What's the enemy in this, by the way? We're doing the Steel Claw Flashpoint.
You have orders?
Oh shoot, actually I gotta put a cut in here. Crap. I forgot to put a cut in. Oh, we're 12 minutes over. Think we should do a mid-mission cut? We almost never do those. Private video in the second last video of the playlist. I will take a look to see what it is, but I imagine I know what it is, and it will not become
I'll be there
unprivate.
before you know it.
Hopefully you won't shoot your friend to the back again, because that was pretty embarrassing the last time you did that.
Firing.
Good job. You didn't hurt your own friends. Tease them. Alright. Oh, it's that one with the large lasers, right? Oh, God, I want that archer so bad. Alright, we're going to say goodbye to YouTube right in the middle of the mission. They're going to have to suffer right here, and whether or not we will be able to defeat them. So, thank you very much for watching. I have been Tarek. If you like what you're seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to see a notification every single time I release one of these videos, press the little bell icon. Leave a comment. Who do you think is actually going to get the kill on that archer? If you predict correctly, I will give you a magical cookie. And we'll see you all in the next episode.